Hi everyone, it's Heather and Lara and we're back again for more After Hours fun here at William and Julia Shaw Jewellers with episode 8 of Gin and Gems. This week we're looking at the gemstone ruby, which we're very excited about as it's one of our favourite gems.
And we have matched ruby up with some homemade ruby red Damson Gin from Mum and Dad's friends Helen and Craig. Thank you so much to you both for your gin. We are going to sample it both on its own and with some London Essence ginger ale to give it a thorough test. Ruby is the most valuable variety of the corundum mineral family, which also includes sapphire. Rubies can command the highest per carat price of any coloured stone. This makes ruby one of the most important gems in the coloured stone market. In its purest form, the mineral corundum is colourless. Trace elements that become part of the mineral's crystal structure cause variations in its colour. For example, chromium is the trace element that causes ruby's red colour. The strength of ruby's red depends on how much chromium is present. The more chromium, the stronger the red colour. The most renowned rubies, like those from Myanmar, the Himalayas and northern Vietnam, typically form in marble. Marble has low iron content, so the rubies that originate in marble, called marble hosted by gemologists, lack iron. Because of this, many have an intense red colour. In addition, rubies found in marble typically fluoresce red under ultraviolet light, even the ultraviolet light in sunlight. Fluorescence can make a ruby's colour even more intense and therefore increase its value.
Early cultures treasured rubies for their similarity to the redness of the blood that flowed through their veins and believed that rubies held the power of life. Rubies are one of the most historically significant coloured stones and are mentioned 4 times in the Bible in association with attributes like beauty and wisdom. Ruby has accumulated a host of legends over the centuries, such as in India, where some people believed that rubies enabled their owners to live in peace with their enemies. Burma, now called Myanmar, has been a ruby source since at least 600 AD. In this period, warriors possessed rubies to make them invincible in battle. However, it wasn't enough to just wear the rubies, they had to insert them into their flesh and make them part of their bodies. While that isn't quite the plan for today, the desire for ruby is still just as great as it always has been. As a symbol of passion, ruby makes an ideal romantic gift. Its colour is associated with objects of power and desire, like fast cars and red roses. Ruby is also the birthstone for July and the gem for the 15th and 40th wedding anniversaries. So as the saying goes, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's been quite a challenge to choose just a few ruby pieces from our William and Julia Shaw collection to show you today. So these gorgeous items are all available to view on the ruby section of our website wjshawjewellers.co.uk. We have ruby pieces at all prices and these earrings are no exception. Set in 9-carat white gold with pear-shaped rubies surrounded by a halo of diamonds, these earrings are priced at just £550. This sumptuous dark red ruby 3-stone diamond ring is one of our William and Julia Shaw Jewellers specials. With a 1.38 carat ruby flanked by a lovely pair of round brilliant cut diamonds, this ring is a bargain at £3,295. This 18-carat white gold ruby and diamond bracelet is part of a suite that comprises a matching collar and pair of drop earrings. This particular bracelet is alternating between rubies and clusters of 4 round brilliant cut diamonds. It's priced at £3,295 and like all our ruby items can be viewed on our website.
As ever, it's now on to the gin. We've been kindly sent this ruby red Damson Gin from the lovely Helen Craig, which matches perfectly the colour tones of ruby gemstones. Damson Gin is a liqueur made from damson plums macerated in a sugar and gin syrup for 8 weeks or more. The proof will somewhat vary, but is generally around 44.
Damson Gin is especially popular in Britain. The plums are ripe in early September and the liqueur can be used as a Christmas treat but will improve and mature over time. It will keep for over a year if you can wait that long. So today we'll be analysing just how fruity and sweet this good looking gin is.
It's really rich
and plummy, fruity.
Definitely.
It smells delicious.
Well,
It's had a chance to mature a little bit as well, so
that's
we're getting
it.
the good stuff here.
That's it, and it's fresh from Lancashire, so we'll believe. So we shall try.
Red Rose of Lancaster, there we go.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Ooh.
So lovely, so vanilla-y, so fruity.
Lovely mouthfeel.
It's a good job we've only got a little selection to taste, otherwise I feel like we might be sitting here for quite a while drinking this.
Indeed.
It's lovely.
Really nice. I like a lot.
Very tasty.
Well, shall we add the ginger ale?
Shall we indeed?
This could change everything and not necessarily for the better.
Well, I'm not going to go overboard with my addition because I feel like I'm going to get the kind of warming tones.
Are you about half?
Yeah, about half. Yeah, I think we're on a similar.
That's it, 1 apart.
Yeah, similar. There we go. So we're getting the sparkling warmth of ginger.
Nice little twist there. That makes it a lot lighter, but you've still got the deep plummy flavour in there.
Yeah, it gives it that extra bit of freshness as well.
Yeah.
Like I say, if you're having like a tipple, like a port style at the end of the night, then the liqueur on its own is just absolutely perfect. But if you fancy a longer drink, then I think this pairing works really well.
Yeah, well, we didn't know how it was going to go, so happy days.
I think, as usual, we've done really well.
Modest as ever.
Always.
Well, cheers everyone.
Cheers. My visualisation tonight. Actually, I think we should go somewhere a bit sort of sparkly, but not too festive. So how about bonfire night? So we've got crackling fires, beautiful fireworks bursting in the sky. No loud bangs because we love animals. We don't want them to get upset. And we've got our nice sparklers. Okay, we're adults. We can cope with that.
Just
So
about.
we've got our fun. Suit yourself. We've got our winter clothes on, ready for bonfire night, enjoying the fireside glow and having this lovely, warming gin liqueur. Precisely so.
Cheers everyone. So, scores on the doors time. For the gin, we'll be rating by appearance, nose and palate.
And for the gems, as usual, we're rating by appearance, wearability and desirability. And exclusively for this week, we can reveal we've started our own G&G scoreboard. So we're doing combined scores featuring the garnet and the gins overall total.
So, in winning position, we currently have Garnet with Edinburgh Gin Distillery's Plum and Vanilla Gin, and that is 8.75. So what we've done, added all the scores together, taken the average from mine and your scores for gin and gem, and that's how we've got the differing scores. So at the bottom, it's the Amber with the M&S Clementine Gin with the Snow Globe. But I do think, like I say, it still was a lovely gin. But
Nothing's got a dreadful score so far. We haven't tasted anything we haven't liked, which again says a lot about our preference for gin.
I have got to add an amendment though. I have upped my score for Whitley Neal because I have been banging on about it every week because I did really love it. So I upped it to a 9 because, you know, I was edging it up there.
It was on your mind.
Yeah, it was on my mind. And it's still in 3rd place. I don't know how, but
well,
how the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid.
I'll be overturned after today or when we reveal our scores. Let's see what happens.
So, going on said scores then,
Yeah.
where are we going with the gin?
Well, everyone knows we love a good colourful gin, and
Absolutely.
this beautiful, rich ruby red colour of this liqueur is fabulous. It looks fabulous.
And the flavour is intense and deep and rich, and really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go high.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to go high.
And you started the 0.5s last week.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go 9.5.
Well, I'm going to have to shock you because I'm going to go the same. Because I proper love this. It's really delicious.
Well, thank you very much to Helen Craig.
Yes, Helen Craig, you're going to have to make some more because we need it.
And so, gem scores then.
Well, Ruby, for both Lara and I, it ranks really highly among our personal favourites. Anyway, we've already talked about Corundum, Mo's hardness of 9. Sapphire just a teensy bit harder in that general bracket, but Ruby's still very durable. And obviously that exclusive red colour as well, coloured by chromium. Very many different varieties available in that rich group of deep reds, but all of them are winner as far as I'm concerned. So I would actually go 9.5 for Ruby as well.
And I'm going to go the same. Shocker! So we'll have to see where that features on our scoreboard next week.
Oh, can't wait.
In the meantime, we'll have some more gin.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you for watching this week's Gin and Gems. We hope you'll tune in next week to see what we have to say about cubic zirconias.
But for now, it's goodbye from us as we're seeing ruby red. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow for our bloopers. Chin chin, everyone.
Chin chin. Which we're very excited about as it's one of our favourite gems.
We've matched ruby up with some homemade ruby red Damson Gin.
Damson Gin.
Ruby is the most valuable variety of the corundum mineral family, which also includes sapphires. Rubies can command the highest price per carat of any coloured stone, and this makes ruby one of the most important gems in the coloured stone market. In its purest foam in the mine. Ruby is the most valuable variety of the corundum.
Early cultures treasured rubies for their similarity to the redness of the blood that flowed through. Oh, no. Just no. As ever, it's on to the gin. We've been kindly sent this ruby red Damson Gin from the lovely Helen Craig, which perfectly matches with the colour tones of ruby gemstones. Damson Gin is a liqueur made from damson plums, macerated in a sugar and gin syrup for 8 weeks or more. The proof in the pudding.
And new for this week on G&G, we have our exclusive little scoreboard coming on. So we wanted to have a score sheet so we could do a combined score for the gin and the gem to see which was the winning partnership. And thus far, Garnet, the Edinburgh Plum and Violet gin combination is taking the title.
I'm on the VIP list. It's Lara Wild.
Name's not down, not coming in.